Tyler, you seem in a much better rhythm today, a much better place. Talk a little bit about that, how you pulled it all back.
Yeah, I just looked at the whole perspective of things and understood playing quarterback at the University of Miami. It's a blessing. Just have fun with it, I feel like that was the key, and I thought we did a great job on offense. Obviously, have to finish the end of the game the right way, but that was a good day on offense.
Tyler, Mario was talking about how you were very determined, just how determined you were to bounce back. Just from your point of view, what was this past week like? Just from your mindset, what were you thinking? What was kind of going through your mind, I guess?
Yeah, like I just said, put it in perspective. But on top of that, just prepare as best as I can. Inside leverage nickel to the safety, it's going to be some sort of too high coverage. If he's outside, one high coverage. So that was the key, and then obviously key to free safety, ties and coverage. So we're just seeing a lot of things a lot better today overall, and maybe that was more preparation. I felt like I prepared well in weeks prior to, but maybe just picking up on more things like that.
Tyler, you did a good job using your feet when you had to today, and also getting rid of the ball or just making really smart decisions. Is that something you just talked about your mindset of just knowing you had to come in and be protective of the football? Was that kind of?
Yeah, obviously the last whatever weeks it was, having taken care of the football, how many interceptions it was. So yeah, and it comes down to decision making. Ripping the football, and obviously just being smarter with it. So to give the team a chance, you can't have turnovers. We didn't have any today, which is a good thing. So you just got to build on top of how good things went today, and obviously we didn't get the win and needed to finish those last opportunities, but definitely took a good step.
Tyler, that last throw of the game, you throw it up downfield, you see X catch the ball. Like, what's going through your mind? What are those, that emotion like in that last second there?
Yeah, obviously you gotta chuck it up and pray. Made a play. I was hoping maybe got snuck into the end zone there, but obviously didn't. I feel like I could have got a little more on that and put a little more into the end zone, but didn't. So yeah.
Mark Fletcher, can you just talk about what how he's grown and what he's brought to the offense and what he did?
Yeah, absolute beast. I had that one long run. It was fast. Can run over people, catch the ball in space. He's the real deal. Did a great job. Bouncing off defenders and making plays when he needed to.
And then speaking of X, I think he finished the game with close to 200 receiving yards, which is obviously a career high for him. Just how have you seen him grow as a receiver just over the course of his career? Because you guys came in at the same time.
Yeah, he's a really smart kid. Understands windows and understands leverage. How to use it to get open. So no surprise. Had himself a bit.
Tyler, let's talk about the running game in general. You've already talked about Mark Fletcher, but what about some of those other backs you think they're doing this as good of a job as a complimentary backs compared to what you have?
Yeah, they're doing a good job when they get in there. We knew Louisville was good at stopping the run, really good at that, and they got in fronts where we had to scheme them up a little bit in the run game. And, thought we did a good job running the ball for what we were given. So, and I think those other guys came in and did what they needed to do as well.
Tyler, any frustration level at all with the 3 straight losses and playing top 10 teams the last 2 weeks and coming within a touchdown and driving, at the end?
Yeah, obviously you want to win games. It is frustrating because we know if a couple plays went our way, execute better on those plays. We're sitting here right now with a win, maybe a win last week. It is frustrating because we feel like we are a really good team. We don't feel like we deserve to be 6-5, but we are. We got to own up to those plays that maybe win us the game and not make those mistakes. So yeah, it's very frustrating.
How do you lead as a leader? The younger guys,
Yeah, in life you're gonna face adversity and face whatever the situation is, and you just got to keep going no matter what. You can't just give up on yourself. You can't give up on your team. You know, being here for the last 4 years, definitely learned all that stuff. You just got to pass it to the younger guys, no matter what the situation is, and just keep going no matter what.
Do you remember those last 3 pass plays down the goal line well enough to describe what you guys were trying to hit there and how they go up?
Yeah, you know, they were kind of stacking the box a little bit, you know, giving us some man coverage. Yeah, I felt like the play calls were good. Just got to execute, honestly. That one, where I rolled out, they brought some pressure off the edge, had to get it out of my hands pretty quickly. Wish I would have had that one back. You know, just trying to give my guys chances to make plays, and ultimately didn't. So, you know, we'll watch the film on that and see what we could have done better.
And then the last one was like, I think it was Jacoby in the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, we knew we had man coverage, trying to get a slant there. Try to give him a chance. He had a hand on it. I think they were holding a little bit, but at the end of the day, have to execute it no matter what happened, if holding or not, his jersey, whatever. You got to execute better.
Did anybody stand up today in the locker room and talk, any of the guys addressing, you know, the players?
No, I mean, we understand where we are. I mean, we lost the game. You know, there's opportunities where we could have won the game. I mean, that's a good team. They can make plays too. Obviously, we want to make more plays than them. Ended up not doing that. So, you know, we know where we are. You know, so we're gonna go prepare well for Boston College and do our best to get the one up there.
Mark, you're stacking success now, which has to make you pretty happy with how your freshman year is going.
Yes, sir. I'm happy how I'm doing individually, but you know, standing at Miami is to win, and I'm just a big team guy. No matter what I do individually, I just want to win, and we didn't do that today. So.
How frustrating is it to know that you guys had 2 top 10 teams on the ropes now in back-to-back weeks and just couldn't cross that finish line?
It's pretty frustrating, but we close. We just got to get over this hump. It's very frustrating to know that we're so close, and you know, like our heads is at the roof, we just can't bust through, but we get it.
Is there a feeling in the locker room that we're way more talented than our records?
Most definitely. We all know that. And I'm pretty sure fans, everybody can see that. The talent is everywhere, but we just have to execute on every play. You know, nobody really liked Miami. I feel like everybody against us, but we just have to execute. We know what we made of. We know what we capable of.
Mark, you obviously didn't lose a whole lot of games in high school. What do you learn from a season like this, where probably 5 losses?
It's very humbling, but you know, I'm just learning from the older guys. I'm just trying to do my part and just fit in and help the team. So yeah, I didn't lose a lot in high school, but you know, it's a new feeling, most definitely. But it's football at the end of the day.
Mark, you know, you are a part of the passing game a little bit today. How much more involved would you like to get in the passing game to be more of a dual threat type of player, both not only the run, but also the pass?
Yeah, I'll do anything to help the team win. Anything Dawson schemes up, anything he needs me to do, I'm just here to win. Anything he needs me to do.
Mark, it seems like for like the first time in probably a month or so, the offense was really clicking again. I mean, how much has that changed? When things are going well, how much has that changed? Like the attitude of the team, the morale, the offense, you guys are on the bench and stuff like that, to give you guys more confidence?
Yeah, it definitely gives us more confidence because, like I said, we know what we made of, we know what we're capable of. This is things that we could have been doing week after week. But like I said, we just have to execute. And today we just couldn't get the job done.
Obviously, you had some injuries early on in the year, which kind of slowed you down after a good start. Just from day one when you got to campus to now, it seems like you were good early on, but you've taken another step these last couple of weeks. Just where do you kind of feel like maybe the biggest areas you've kind of grown in the last couple of months here?
Just trying to be an overall running back, just every down running back. You know, pass protection, catching the ball out the field, just being patient, setting the defense up, just taking what they give me. And I'm just learning every day, just trying my best.
Mark, can you describe the 55-yard run that you had and you think you kind of scored at the end?
I was just running. I was just simply running. I'll try my best to get that in, kind of pull me. But I thought I stepped out of bounds, and I did. I didn't think I scored. I knew he had got me a little bit. I just got to get a little faster.
And then the fact that you were able to kind of finish off that drive.
Listen, I appreciate they didn't take me out. They let me finish.
How much did that review help you catch your breath there?
Oh, it helped me a lot. I was breathing hard. He was about to take me out. I was like, hold on, cool. So I was good.
Mark, how has this season gone very fast in your eyes?
Yes, it's flew by. It's crazy how fast it's going, but my coaches, they all said it would though, so I just gotta enjoy every single day, wins or losses. I'm just enjoying the process.
And have you ever been up Boston area?
No, ma'am, I don't think I have.
No?
I think this will be my first time.
And playing, I don't think it's going to be super cold, but probably colder than you're used to.
Yeah, I'm be ready for it.
You ready for that?
Yes, ma'am, I'm be ready.
You got the right style for that kind of weather.
Oh yeah,
Right, cold
yeah,
weather.
pounded, downhill, we're gonna be good.
Branson, obviously, defense, you guys had a bit of a hard time with their offense today. Just what did they do that makes them so difficult to defend?
They give you the same look and run different things out of it. They had a great plan coming in, and they executed really well. So hats off to them. We get all the credit.
Branson, you played a lot of college football. Is that as difficult of a scheme to defend as you've seen in your time playing college football?
I wouldn't say difficult. Hard on your eyes, but we got to execute better. We got to be more detailed in our fits and the run game and both the pass game too. I wouldn't say really difficult, but yeah.
How tough is it to know, 2 weeks in a row now, playing two top 10 teams?
Can you repeat yourself?
How tough is it, how disappointing to know you guys played 2 top 10 teams and so close, but just can't cross the finish line?
It's tough. It's definitely tough. Hard on you after the game, but as you guys know, man, next week comes quick. We got to move on. We got to keep pushing. But we're still optimistic, man. We're close. We're so close. We're knocking on the ceiling. It'll break through. It'll break through for us soon, but we got to keep going, man. Next week comes fast.
Branson, like you said, next week especially comes fast. It's coming with the game on Friday. Just as a veteran on this team, like how do you make sure the team is ready to go? It's a weird game after Thanksgiving and stuff like that. The season's not gone the way y'all would have wanted. How do you make sure everyone's ready to go and ready and fired up to
I
play?
think you just got to come in motivated and stay motivated and bring guys along with you. It starts with the leaders. We have to come in and set the tone, and the guys will follow. We got a pretty good nucleus of guys that follow pretty well. We got a good group of nucleus that lead pretty good, and our leader, he ain't gonna let up off us. So we just got to be ready. We'll be ready.
And then one of the bright spots today was Mark Fletcher running the ball. You go against him in practice, so you know what it's like to see him coming at you like that. Just what is it like going against a player like that?
It's interesting, man. He's so big, but he's so agile, man. You would think he want to run through you, and then you make a quick cut. You're like, oh my God, where'd he go? Big kid, a bright future ahead of him. Can't wait to see him in the future.
They had some success on the ground today, Louisville. What you guys see from their run game? What made it so tough up front?
GT counter, slam, inside zone, all from the same looks. It was just a crazy thing to see them come out in the same look and just run so much different things to hurt us. But like I said, we can't give nobody too much credit. We have to execute better, man. We got to execute better, be more detailed in our fits. We don't want to give them too much credit, but they did a good job.
Was that different than what you saw in film?
Not really.
Okay.
Anything else for Branson?
You guys weren't as effective today getting to the quarterback as you've been in some games. Is that because of the way they were running offense, you couldn't blitz as much maybe as you have at times this year? What was going on up front?
Just knowing this coordinator, he does a great job of utilizing the tight ends and the running backs to stay in and protect. He does a great job with his schemes and rolling protection and sliding different ways and keeping you off track with pass protection. So he did a great job with a great game plan, man, and we got to keep pushing.
As you compare the Florida State game and this one, what were you able to get out of Florida State and then out of here in terms of how and what you could apply toward what you were prepared for against Louisville?
Same message. Just got to be better with our details and our execution. Can't really give either team too much credit. It's on us.
The season's going by very fast, obviously.
Yeah, Yeah,
right?
we already in the last week. It's crazy.
Yeah, just, you know, how much more importance does this game take on? You're going to Boston.
I think it's about just the same as important as every other game. Just because it's the last one don't make it more important than any other one. But we definitely have to be prepared because those guys are coming in hungry too. So we'll be ready.